It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the
From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. The Royals are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Brian Johnson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Billy Hamilton, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I wanted to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Here's the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First offering on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Comes set, The 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Brett at second with 2 down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. The 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Into the box, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Gordon is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Royals lead it 1-0. Ian Kennedy gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Ian Kennedy, more of a control artist. He's been really about command his entire career. If he's on, you're going to see him throwing a lot of strikes. Not overpowering, 89-93. Overhand curveball, has the slider, has the changeup. Needs all 4 of his pitches to be effective. And you'll know if he's on early if he's not working a lot of deep counts.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And he misses there. 1-2. This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, everyone's waiting for Pedroia to come alive a little bit. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Martinez playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Kennedy, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Number 66.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what. He's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
The windup and the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Batting 8. The second base.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Merrifield is off of first with 2 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Fastball well outside.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The set and the 2-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
Xander Bogaerts.
Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the play, 1 away.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D.
The right fielder.
And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Here's Mookie Betts. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He's a .375 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The 0-2 once more is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Jones giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Boston after this.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that is off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
On a rope to the second baseman. And he got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 on its way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Alex Gordon, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Goodwin stands at second with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting 9, the catcher, Blake.
Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Kennedy sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Right side. Merrifield brings it in. Throw gets in there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Leading off for the Royals.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, number 66.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Chipper Jones 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but No one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. O'Hearn gets his lead at first, nobody out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss by Chipper, and he's down on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Now
got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First offering on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. They're up 2-0. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hopped up. And no one will get this one. Nunez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he got him. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Goodwin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Brian Goodwin.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Digging in now, George Brett. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Gordon. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals get one on this swing by Perez. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-0 Royals. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Leading
Good
off
stuff, Heidi.
for
Thanks.
the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And catch made there by Chipper. One away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped him up. Perez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Kennedy gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. From the belt, the pitch grounded down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there, below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart. On a line, that's a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Harrison at second. Swihart on at first with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 3 and the Red Sox 1. Brandon Workman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Red Sox, number 44, Brandon.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Leading up for Kansas City.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
66.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now Chipper connects. Deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. As he swings and hits a laser to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. For a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. From the stretch. Runners off for second. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-1 Kansas City. In now, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Kennedy into his motion. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in, Brian Goodwin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, George Brett is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One and one the count now. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Royals 4 and the Red Sox 1. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Bradley Jr.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is pulled into right. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Harrison.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Harrison. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Red Sox 1. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, O'Hearn is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gordon leads off second with nobody out. pitch is popped up. Nunez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Runner at second here with one man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses for ball one. The 1-2 popped him up. Nunez shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So striding in, Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Royals 5 and the Red Sox 1. Now to the plate, Blake Swihart. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Changeup. Called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there.
batter,
Usually you're trying
50.
for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike
Justin.
count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it,
yeah.
so it's a backwards K for him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Schweihart, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Percival, a California-born ball player. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a base hit. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We've played 8 full. It's the Royals 5 and the Red Sox 2. Matt Barnes comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Schweihart has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a hard liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A pause and the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready for another shot now, George Brett. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing further in the Royals' ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They're down here 5-2. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. No hits in
Leading
3
off
tries so
for the
far.
Red
He's
Sox,
struck out once.
the right fielder.
Now time is called,
Mookie
and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your
Jake
attention,
Diekman
please.
comes on looking
Now
for a
pitching
save
for
here
the
in the
Royals.
bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 44, Jake Diekman.
He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hamilton is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Mitch Moreland is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to the right side. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Kennedy hangs win number 11 on his line. Jake Diekman hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37.